So tonight, this will be my first and probably only solo trip. I've got my ghillie suit on. I think I've seen better days. I've used it so much that it's just kind of starting to clump up, but I'm gonna poke around my property. Probably won't do a whole lot of filming, but my goal is to just hunker down, run my thermal, see if I can see anything. And I've got my hex suit on too, so hopefully that'll help me get to jump on something. I mean, it's not every night something comes through my yard, but what if tonight's the night? So I'm gonna sit out here for a little bit. I was contemplating on doing this every single night and doing like a video mash, like put a bunch of videos together or do one video upload a day. Let you guys see what I'm actually trying to do. Now, this will not be a giveaway video. Our giveaways will be in our solid episodes, our true episodes, so consider this bonus footage. For you guys that don't know, I'm having trouble with my thermal drone. It is currently down. I've been going back and forth with Autel trying to get it sorted out. They are working with me and trying, but I haven't heard anything in a day, and they're usually really quick at responding. Sometimes they respond like 1 o'clock in the morning, but I haven't heard anything. The warranty on that thing runs out on the 15th, and I'm starting to get a little concerned. So we'll see what happens. So that's what we're gonna do tonight. I'm gonna sit out here in my ghillie suit. It's the first time I've done this alone. I don't want to do this very often. I do not like being out here alone. But I have been waiting all year for these bugs to quiet down. And they're not that loud tonight. So tonight will probably be a really great night. And it's going to be almost a full moon. So let's get to it, guys. Real quick. Thank you to everybody for watching, that has been liking, commenting, hitting that super thanks button, sharing our videos. I sure appreciate all you guys that do that. Thank you everybody for the kind words. Your support does mean a lot to us. So with that being said, thank you, and let's get to this. Alright guys, we got our first animal of the night climbing that tree. Looks like a possum. Maybe a raccoon. I don't know. See if I can get this to focus a little better. Everybody says, quit shaking the camera. So you stand out here with your own $3,000 thermal on your own time, then you can complain about what I do. So until then, this is what you get. I'm gonna say that's a possum. I guess she heard me coming and jumped up that tree. I'm seeing some bats fly around out here. Okay. We'll be right back. Looks like the possum is climbing higher. Sorry for the heavy breathing, but when this thing is up to my eye, my mouth is right by the microphone. I mean, there could be a raccoon. See if I can zoom in, if I can find a zoom button. Here we go. There we go. What are you doing, boo-boo? Got Dixie, my companion dog. Hang on, don't move, boo-boo. Some of us are being stealthy. And there's Dixie. These are my pit bulls. They won't let you go anywhere without them. Oh, there's something right there. Is that the same? Nope. Whatever it is, she's moving up the hill. You see, the river goes across, and then right there at the bank, where them two trees are at, it goes up, and it drops back down, and there's more water. So, all of that is like a little island. And then there's a second bank, and then it starts going uphill. I thought I heard something moving over there. Again, I apologize for shaking this thing so much, but the thermals just don't have stability in them. The drones look so much better because they're already on a gimbal. The handhelds, no. Everybody says, you need to get a gimbal. How are you going to use a gimbal with a handheld that you're supposed to put up to your eye? I'm not seeing nothing on here. I'll tune back in a few. I don't know if watching the river is the best course of action, or if I should be in that field. I haven't seen a whole lot of deer in the open, so I wasn't watching, but I think our possum and raccoon buddy either went higher or he dropped down to the ground before I could see him. Not sure where he went. He's over there somewhere. Or am I even looking at the right tree? I don't know. I'm going to have to stand up and stretch my legs. You see the clouds with the thermal? Ain't that insane? Snap out of it, Adam. You're looking for Bigfoot. When you hold that thermal up to your eye for a long period of time like that, this eye's dilated. This eye's not. I don't know if you guys can see that. Man, this messes with your eyes. Not seeing much yet. I can hear the highway really good tonight. I got a good feeling about tonight. My dog's found me again. So my fiance, Brittany. Oh, there's our little raccoon buddy. I think, or is that something peeping around a tree? it's a different tree. So, my fiance Brittany, back when we used to smoke cigarettes, which we've long quit doing that nasty habit, she come out on the back porch one night, and, you know, because we don't smoke inside, she come out to smoke, and she heard something shuffle, you know, like rocks under your feet. And we have a gazebo behind our back porch, and she looks down there, and this thing is dropping down on all four. It was standing, dropped down on all four, and ran across the yard to the river. And she come running inside before she could see it cross the river, because she was like, I need a flashlight, because it wasn't dark, but it was, the sun had set, you know, it was just barely past the golden hour. I'm trying to hold this thing still, but it's so hard when you get to holding it for so long. But anyway, she seen that thing. She didn't see it cross the river because she come inside, like, you know, frantically, like, it's out there, I seen it. I am sitting in the very spot that thing ran. It would have got in the river right here. As I can tell you guys right now that if you know, I've tried to cross this river a lot. I have crossed the river. I don't know what I'm saying about it. You know how many times I have fallen? Those rocks are stupid slick. Oh, I hear movement over there. There's been a lot of times we used to sit on the back porch. Again, back when we used to smoke cigarettes, he was outside a lot more. We used to sit outside and smoke. Oh, dogs found something. Well, we'd be on the back porch smoking cigarettes, so we'd be outside a lot more, and we would hear stuff all the time, howling. We'd hear wood knocks. Some of the scary stuff you would hear was stuff crossing this river. Now, when a deer normally crosses the water, they go real fast, like trot, 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 trot. They do like their hopping deal, or like boing, 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 across the river. It's if they don't fall. But if you spend any time in the river, you know that when someone wades across the water, how it sounds when they're about knee deep. Swish. There's the coyotes. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. Yeah. You ever hear someone walk across the water, knee-deep water? It's like swish, swish, swoosh, swoosh. We've heard that out here, and it's hard to tell if it's coming or going. It's a weird sound. Okay, so back in the day, when we would hear a vocalization, we would hear See, we would hear a vocalization, and then we would hear the coyotes. Or we would hear coyotes, and then we would hear vocalization, and the coyotes would stop. And that led me to believe that there's some sort of relationship there. Either the things are being hunted by coyotes, or the coyotes are being hunted by them. What are your thoughts on that? There's like a symbiotic relationship there. Sound like hound dogs. They're right there. Let's see what happens. I'm hearing something moving to my right, and I don't like it. I feel like I'm getting a little too desperate for this. I heard a stick breaking and heard leaves moving. And I was just about to start recording and say, you know, I'm afraid to turn the camera off because that's usually when stuff happens. Coyotes are going crazy tonight. It's like the 5th time tonight. The security camera's going off. Why is my camera going off? And there's the ambulance. I don't see nothing. The security camera's going nuts. It only goes off if somebody walks in front of it. It's right there in the corner of that building. So sitting out here in the dark, I realize it's a little bit more comfortable if I talk to the camera. Now, I don't know if I'm focused, and I don't really know if I'm in frame because I have the little flip out screen shut. So, because that thing is so bright and I don't want to be lit up. So, if I'm not in frame, I apologize. I am talking softly, so hopefully you all can hear me. But I just wanted to take a moment to tell you all that I'm sorry that I haven't produced a lot of evidence. Because all this stuff happens, and I come out here and do stuff like this, and I don't have nothing to show you. And it makes me look like a damn crazy. It makes me feel like a crazy person. I'm just sitting here thinking, like, what am I doing? What am I even doing right now? You know, when I tell myself, well, you're out here, you're gonna do this, you're gonna get evidence, you're gonna use this thermal, and you're gonna get good video evidence for these things. But then I sit here and think, what if I'm sitting here and this thing just walks up beside me? Then what? Then what do I do? Well, there's a lot of people watching that are probably thinking, well, I'd get a video of it, or I would Rambo that thing and run right towards it. Unless you have seen one, I highly doubt that's what you're going to be doing. Because from what I've seen, every single time I've gone the opposite direction. I am 6 foot tall and 330 pounds. I look like a little army figure compared to these things. These things are massive. Absolutely not. If you have heard and seen the things that I have seen, you would probably feel the same way. That's why I'm out here doing this. I'm trying to get something. I'm trying to get something to show you guys. I don't know if watching the river is the best course of action, or if I should be in that field. Did anybody else see that new video that surfaced? The guy was like a paraglider, or gyro glider or something, and he was like flying, and he goes over this like ice-capped mountain, and there's a Sasquatch on the top of it, like within almost arm's reach of him. Has anybody seen that video yet? You guys got to check that out if you haven't. I think there's a lot of AI stuff on the internet now, and a lot of it looks really, really compelling, but it's hard to tell if it's real or fake. But I'm leaning more towards this is real. I don't think it's AI, and I think it would be really hard for a person to get up there just to put on a Bigfoot costume and then somehow change the way their limbs look, because its arms were really long. The one camera I didn't bring out here with me was my Sony camera. That camera is really good for like the stars or any strange lights moving around like orbs or UFOs. It can see really well in low light. I didn't bring that with me out here tonight. And tonight will probably be the night that I see an orb. It's just, it's hard packing all that stuff out. Especially when you got the mentality that you may have to run. But that's enough rambling. Let's get back to thermal. Holy crap, a bat just about hit me in the face. There's something over there moving. I keep hearing twig snaps. Something's over there moving. Maybe whatever it is will come down and get a drink of water. Oh, there's another critter. Yeah, jet. There's a bat. I think those are bats. Oh, they gotta be bats, right? Yeah. Dixie. Dixie. Go home. Go inside. Go inside. Another little critter. Seeing some weird lights right there in the sky. See a critter. Can't tell what that is. That could be a beaver. Or it could be a really fat raccoon. What is that behind that jet? Let's see, if that was a satellite, I would not be able to see it. I lost it. I lost it. You like that? Right there, moving. What is that? Flying in a straight line. I'm trying to hold still. Here's another one. That one's not moving. That's weird. Oh, there, I can see that with it's a light. Where'd it go? I can't see. I'm blind. What? Where'd it go? There you are. It's behind that tree now. I can see a light, and I can see it with the thermal, so it's definitely not a satellite. Another plane. What are those? Those are not birds. What am I filming right now? Okay, that thing right there, that's a bird. That's a bat. Hey, that's a bat. Those are not. Hanging out in them clouds, whatever they are. Ah, my shoulder. Our plane is way out there. I can see it blinking. Oh, they're just sitting still. See, like I look down at the trees, and I look right back up at it, straight up above me. And treat them all right. See all the bats flying around it. You can see the clouds. Sort of. Somebody tell me what that is. It's obviously not a star. What the hell? I can't look up that long. I need my tripod. Yeah, they're just sitting there. There's another bat. I think. He's just sitting there. It's kind of moving. There's the second one. Or is that a bat? Whoa. What the? Moving now. I don't know what that is. There's a bat. Some kind of night bird. I don't know. Almost a full moon. And down here on the rock. Shit. I broke my leg. Alright guys, I think I've spent enough time out here tonight. I'm actually kind of getting cold, even with this ghillie suit on. So, I'm gonna head back up to the house and put the dogs in. I hope you guys enjoyed this bonus episode. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going in.